Here's Mike Allen, another Wolf on the Prowl with Kelsea Ballerini. Good
Hi,
morning. How are you?
Hi. So happy to see your sunshiny face.
I know. We've been talking on Twitter forever, so it's good to finally get to see you again. Now that you're like being like big time with Taylor Swift and Little Big Town and everything.
That was crazy.
Right? The
did
video.
you see the videos?
I did.
Yeah.
How did that all come to be?
So I did a show outside of her show.
Okay.
Which was crazy. Like Screaming Girls are no joke.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
Another level. So that was awesome. And then me and Little Big Town and her, and then two pop artists were all backstage in her dressing room. And someone just picked up a guitar, and it was the coolest thing because it wasn't like. It didn't matter who anyone was. Like, it was just, we loved music and we loved each other's stuff. And we got to just have this huge jam session. And it was epic and awesome.
That is so cool.
It was so cool.
It seemed, and it's been cool to see how Taylor's like been such a fan of you. I mean, from the first tweet when she was listening to your song to, I mean, getting to do a little like jam session.
I know.
Like, what's that like? I mean, because now you have Taylor's number now, huh? You guys are like besties.
Well, no, it's cool though because like I remember listening to Tim McGraw, her first single when I first started writing songs, and I just remember how much that like influenced me. Yeah. And she has, I mean, from the very beginning for me, and so to have someone that I look up to that much, kind of be like, I like what you're doing, let's be friends. It's like, okay. Thanks.
No, I don't want to know.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Awesome. And then obviously Love Me Like You Mean It is doing amazing, which is so cool. I'm really excited. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's going to be.
Do you remember you guys were my first stop on radio tour?
Yes, and we gave you like, first ever in and out.
I have this song called Love Me Like You Mean It.
Well, what's it like to like be on stage with Radiates or people like that, where they've obviously been doing it a lot longer than you have, and like what are you doing? Are you like on the side stage? Like, oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. No. Okay. So this is crazy. So my first CMA Fest, I was 14, and the two people I waited in line to meet were Taylor Swift and Lady Antebellum.
Okay.
And so I get to go. Oh, hey, Selfie.
Hi.
I get to go back on stage with them and do Any Man of Mine, Shania.
Yeah.
And so the first show that I did with them, I turned around to my band right before I went back on stage, and I go, guys, I waited in line to meet them like 6 years ago. And then I went on stage and sang with them. And I'm like, what is my life?
Right?
It's awesome.
It's so cool to see everything like falling together.
Yes.
That falling
no,
together
falling
didn't
together.
Is that right?
That. It's not falling apart. It's
falling together.
Yeah.
Coming together.
But it's very much so falling. I'm like, I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Yeah, because it seems like it's just happening so fast. You're sort of just
That's
along for the ride.
That's how I feel.
Oh man, it is so cool, and like so much. You have so much more success coming, which is awesome. What can you tell us about? Because your album just came out, which was freaking awesome.
Thank you.
What can you tell us about that?
Well, I've been writing for it since I was 12. And just to finally have it out there, I feel like I really worked hard on trying to make sure that there was a song for everybody, and kind of having layers to it. And it's just been cool to get it out there and have more people get familiar with kind of more of who I am rather than just love me.
And just being so excited about it.
So excited.
Everybody in Sacramento I've talked to is like, it's so awesome. Have you heard the album yet?
Really? Oh, that's awesome.
Yes. So we cannot wait for more and keeping our fingers crossed again. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
So, it has been another Wolf on the Prowl with Kelsea Ballerini.